Hi everybody, it's Miss Thieme. I'm going to read you one of my little girl's favourite books, and I love this story too, and it's called Great Bunny Bakes by Ellie Snowdon. Quentin was a wolf with an unusual talent. He loved to bake. Cinnamon buns, crumbly shortbread biscuits, fondant fancies, and his favourite, chocolate cake. Quentin loved them all. But there was one problem. He had no one to share them with. Then, one day, a letter arrived. You are cordially invited to take part in a bunny bake-off. The winner will win the golden egg trophy, and a year's worth of cake supplies starts this Saturday at noon. P.S. Don't forget your apron. Quentin was so excited. But there must have been a mix-up. Quentin was a wolf. How could he enter a competition for bunnies? Unless he became a master of disguise. Quentin looked up and down the queue. He seemed to blend in perfectly. Phew! Baking competition today. Just then, the judges read out the rules. There are 5 challenges in the Bunny Bake-Off, and you must complete them all. The bunny with the most brownie points wins. Let the Bunny Bake-Off begin. Bread. First up was the bread round. Every baker needed to bake the perfect loaf. The dough proved a little bit tricky for some of the bakers. But not for Quentin. He wanted to show everyone what he could do. Ooh, lovely, said one judge. 10 points, cried the other. Trifle. Next, the contestants needed to wobble their way to the top with their best trifles. Quentin's trifles scored the biggest wobble on the wobbleometer anyone had ever seen. Incredible! Look at that wobble, cried the judges. Things were going rather well. Honey buns. For the 3rd challenge, the bakers were asked to build a tall tower of honey buns. Everything was a hive of activity until someone let the bees in! Ouch! But a few bees wouldn't stop Quentin. His honey bun tower stretched sky high. The judges were very impressed, and the bees were too. Pastry pie. For the 4th round, the bakers had to stay humble and bake the most perfect pastry pie. But something very odd was going on. Quentin's berry pie didn't taste nice at all. It was very salty. The judges agreed. Quentin was just trying to figure out what had happened when it turned out one contestant was no cutie pie. He had swapped Quentin's sugar for salt. What a dirty trick, and definitely against the rules. Chocolate cake extravaganza. It was the time for the final round and the ultimate challenge, the chocolate cake showstopper. Chocolate cake was Quentin's favourite thing in the whole world. But as he carried his incredible creation to the judging table, whoosh! He slipped, crash, when his chocolate creation. And as for his disguise, it's a wolf! Oh dear, poor Quentin. But then something very unexpected happened. One little bunny came over to help. And soon, 2, then 3, then all the bunnies helped put Quentin's chocolate cake back together. The judges read out the final scores. Quentin couldn't believe it. He had won! The Golden Egg Baker of the Year trophy was his. Quentin loved to bake. His favourite was chocolate cake, and best of all, it was somebody else's favourite too. hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope you've all done lots of baking while you've been at home. See you soon!